and welcome to my garden. It's an absolutely wonderful day, absolutely beautiful weather. It's warm, it's sunny, it's gorgeous. So today is going to be a day of planting, and we're going to be planting onions that we started a few weeks ago, less than a month. We've started them in a seed trays, my new seed trays, and I was kind of thinking if it was a good idea or not to start them there. So now I will share my thoughts on this, and then we're gonna be planting radishes and we're gonna be planting dill. So yeah, it's gonna be nice. So let's start. And this is what we're gonna be planting today. So this is dill seeds, and I picked them up last year from my dill plants. Then we will continue with radishes, and that's the seed trays. And last time I didn't show you what was that, but actually, that would be the first time when I will try to get the seedlings out of the cells. But it's kind of, yeah, I don't know if it's kind of good and easy, but we shall see how it goes. I will share my thoughts on this. And I was worried about germination rate, and yeah, it's not kind of evenly germinated seeds, but there's definitely something and more than zero, so that's good. And as usual, I will start with the preparation of my vegetable beds, and I will start with picking up my compost. Now soil is ready, and I'm starting planting my seedlings. I will treat them differently depending on how many seeds are in one cell, and if they're like really developed ones or they're tiny that just germinated, because as you can see, they germinated not evenly. But anyway, I will try to plant them, and I will show you what I'm doing. And first I will try to place seedlings and to see how many of them I need. First of all, I'm placing seedlings with multiple plants, which I don't want to divide. That's going to be the first thing. And then I have cells with just almost individual plants, and I'm going to be planting them separately, and I will be spacing them closer just because they don't need so much space to grow, and we shall see how it goes. And now I left only the cells with minimum amount of onions, so I will space them differently, and I will do this a little bit later. First I will continue with my second tray. And now I continue working with my second tray, and I have cells where there's a huge amount of plants, and I will leave them as it is. I will cut this onion and use it as a green onions. And yeah. And this is what is left. And for the reference, these seedlings are 3 weeks old, starting from the day when I am actually planted them. Now we planted onions and we are getting back to radishes, and it's the time to thin them out. What does it mean? It means that now you need to go through your row of radishes and to remove all extras that germinated. And actually I'm kind of happy to see that my germination rate is great. So I'm removing a lot of potential radishes, leaving more space for the resting ones to grow. It means that next time, just in a couple of minutes, when I'll be planting next set of radishes, I will try to put seeds more evenly, knowing that germination is great and there would be no blank spots. So now radishes are thinned out. They have plenty space to grow, and that's the most important part. So right now I'm adding rows and between of existing rows with radishes, and I put a next set of seeds in the ground. Yay! So now onions are planted, radishes are planted and thinned, and now it's time for dill to be planted. And I don't know if I'm doing it right way or not, but I'm not making a row, I'm not making formal planting for dill. I don't have a huge luck with that when I'm doing this. So what I like to do, I'm picking up a place in my garden that is kind of just quiet, meaning that I'm not changing crops there and I have something stable, and then I just sprinkle it. I'm not even covering it with the soil because it will do its magic. So I believe that I will do the same as I did with the cosmos flowers when I put a line and put them next to my rhubarbs. And I will do the same with dill. I will add dill there, but not into the line, but just like sprinkle. And then next time I'm gonna be weeding this place. I will work some seeds into the ground. Some of them will germinate before that. So yeah, it will work beautifully. And now the last thing to do is to water everything in. And this is gonna be it for today. Today was absolutely wonderful day. We managed to plant onions, radishes, dill, and it's absolutely exciting to be just outside, to work outside, to enjoy this weather and to be productive, and later to be able to share the fruits of your labor with your beloved ones, with your family, with your friends. So yeah, what can be better? So thank you so much for watching and staying with me. See you next time. Bye. please like, share, subscribe. See you next time. And before I go home, I promise you to give my opinion on this trays. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna be buying more just because I really loved that. I don't need a lot of soil to fill them. I really liked that they're super sturdy, and I really like that it's super easy to pop seedlings out of this thing. So I definitely buy more, and probably next year I will start everything with them, like putting one seed per cell, and then I don't need to hustle with roots, and I just kind of pop everything like peppers, tomatoes. I can pop them out of here and put in a bigger pot. So yeah, I'm buying more.